Are we live? Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you may be in the world. I'm Kelly and I'm working alongside...
Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Francis, I'm Kelly's sister.
Just going to wait for the room to build up a bit. We will be on here today. I'm going to be using the cards this evening. And if Spirit does come in, then I will give the message. Hi, Night. I'm just going to say a few hellos and let the room build up. Hi, Billy. Welcome. Hi,
Welcome,
James.
everybody. Hi, Angela. Hi, I think it's Sareba. June. Welcome in.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Marion. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Anne.
I hope you're all well and had a nice day today. So it was actually really nice. It didn't get dark here till about 6:30. It was lovely.
I did get a little bit cold, though. It has got a little bit cold.
It did. Right, so if anyone would like a card reading, if you put your names up, Cheryl and myself will go to where we're drawn, please. If we have missed to say hello to any of you, we do apologise, but hello to everyone.
And welcome, everybody.
Well, I can't see any comments.
Okay. I can. Do you want me to go first?
Yes, please, Cheryl, because I can't see any.
Okay. Can I come to Marion, please, if that's okay? I'm just going to pull you a card, my lovely, and see what I get for yourself. At the moment, I do feel that you have been having a few problems, and I do feel with around the head, my lovely, and I feel that's with headaches, my darling. Can you understand that you've been getting headaches, my love? You can just put a yes or a no in those comments for me. And I do feel they're a bit via stress, my love. I feel at the moment you've got quite a lot of stress going on around you. If I can just get a yes or a no in the comments, my darling. Yes, headaches, my darling. The first card I've got for you is strength. And that's just bringing forwards for yourself. Like there is an abundance of inner strength coming forwards for you. I feel at the moment you have had it so stressful, you just don't know if you're coming or going. And as I'm saying this, I have a lady that steps forward, that comes forward very grandmotherly to me. Sorry, that's my cough, not spirit at all. She's coming forward at the moment, and she's just literally placing her hand on your shoulder, sweetheart. And she's saying, what doesn't kill us only makes us stronger, but know your inner strength and your inner abilities, my sweet. She's also saying to me that you've been having some really strange dreams lately, and you've not been sleeping properly. You've been waking up on the hour. Would that make sense to yourself as well? As she's connecting with me, darling, she is bringing me in. I think it's got a lotus plant. It's like a lotus plant that's coming. She's bringing in. It's really, really beautiful, but I need to say it's a shade of purple. And when they usually bring that in, that is just them bringing that in, my lovely, for a little bit of upliftment for you. She is coming in, and she is such a warm energy as she's coming forwards, my darling. And she is just saying you need to slow down just a little bit, bring a little bit of that serenity back into your life, and bring that little bit of calmness in. Because I feel that once you start to slow things down a little bit, all that stress and all that hecticness will literally just slow down, and it will give you a little bit of serenity around you, my lovely. I am going to say thank you for allowing me to work with you. And I hand back over to Kelly. Thank you.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Cheryl. If I could have your names up in the comments, please. Emma, I'm going to come to you, my lovely. Is it okay to work with you, sweetheart? For Emma. Oh, they're flying out for you, Emma.
Welcome.
Okay, the cards that have come out for you, darling, is soul expansion and psychic insight. Okay, it says your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Okay. I do feel with you, Emma, at the moment there is a situation where you're second guessing. I don't know if you can understand that, sweetheart, okay? And I do feel it is with someone close to you, okay? I feel you're keeping him at arm's length, but there's a trust been broken down there. Just let me know if you can understand that, darling, please. And I want to say this isn't the first time. This has been going, I'm getting 3 months for this. So I know there's been a situation, okay? I feel at times you've had to bite your lip as well. And the voice of truth cards also come out for you, darling, okay? Stand strong and focus on your purpose. Release the fear and the truth will be revealed, sweetheart, okay? I am getting, just bear with me, I'm getting quite muddled with my words as well. So I don't know if you can understand where it has got quite heated, a conversation. And someone is, I feel they're not twisting words if I give it to you like that. Do you understand that? Okay. And I feel you've been extremely patient, sweetheart. But at the moment, you've just had to push that aside and you're doing the right thing. I do have Nan stepping forward for you, sweetheart, okay? And as Nan comes close to me, I know that she would have really struggled with her breathing before she passed. She was also making me aware her speech as well. She wasn't able to communicate. She's saying for about 3 weeks towards the end of life, sweetheart, okay? So I don't know if you can understand this lady. She was extremely strong, very outspoken, but she had such a kind heart. And she said, I give people a lot of my time. You know, she was always helping others. She said, you're very similar. And she says she wants you to make sure that you're looking after number one, sweetheart, okay? Because you're very similar in your ways. And I do feel family make comments and say, you two are like two peas in a pod, sweetheart. Nan always had the humour in life. She'd always put a laughter at any stressful situation. She says, you're trying so hard to fix the situation. She said, but please, darling, she said, look after number one because she wants you to be enjoying life as well. She says, at the moment, there's too much stress. And she said, you know, put those boundaries in place and it'll take the weight off your shoulders as well, okay? As I'm talking to Nan, a gentleman's coming in as well, and I do feel him on a father energy. So I don't know if you can understand father in spirit. And I know that he would have always been cleaning his windows. But he would have always gone and cleaned the windows for family members, he's telling me. I don't know if you can understand as a window cleaner, but he's just saying, I clean the windows for the family. But he was quite a perfectionist, this gentleman, because he's showing me that he would have washed all the edges and made sure it was all sparkly clean, okay? And he put 101% into everything he did. Extremely hard working. He was very talented. He had several different jobs. Okay, I feel as well he would have. Well, no, he's showing me he would have been in the decorating. He said industry. Okay, so he was very, very proud of it. As long as you understand, I am getting the name Bill William with this gentleman as well. Okay, and I'm getting a year of 1942, and I do believe this was the year this gentleman was born. Okay. And he's given me a significance in 1972, and I do feel that was for a wedding anniversary, sweetheart. So I'm not sure if you understand that as well. He's talking about someone moving house or wanting to move, and he's saying it will happen. It's just going to take time, okay? He says it's so important, it's not rushed. Okay, because I feel there's going to be 2 properties offered. He says, make sure this one's the right one. Because he says someone's been a bit unsettled. If it's not with yourself, within the family, of keep moving, sweetheart. But this next place is going to be, he's saying a keeper, bless him, okay? And I'm seeing a garden with that as well. So I know it's important that someone gets a garden. So it's not going to be too big, but it's going to be a nice size to maintain. So I know this gentleman as well would have loved being in the garden and took pride in his He's showing me cutting the lawn, and he's also showing me the flowers. The pansies in particular, sweetheart, are relevant with this gentleman. Okay, he's just given me a marigold to give to you, okay? And I don't know if you can remember memories of when they died, like planting the seeds. And he's saying that to me symbolically. It's now time for you to start planting the seeds of what you want next, okay? And make sure that you are putting yourself first, sweetheart, okay? He's talking about you going to learn something new, so I know that's something you want to do as well. I am going to leave their love with you, and thank you for working with me.
That was lovely, Kel.
Thank
Can
you.
anyone put their names in the chat for me, please, and I'll see where I am going. If that's okay, thank you. I don't know who I'm with, but I have got somebody with me.
Throw it out to everyone so you can take it.
I just want to see if there is a K in here. There isn't a Kev in here or a Ken in here. Sorry, I just wanted to double check.
Just scared I'm going to lose the There's a Kirsty Cook.
Kirsty, can I come to you for the moment, if that's all right? I'm not sure if I'm 100% with you, but can you take the name, the initials with a Mal in spirit with the K, the first initials K, in spirit, my darling? I need to say this gentleman does put a stroke kind of condition on myself, as he's connecting with me. And I need to say where he had problems around his breathing as well before he passed over. I do see a scenario of him going in and out of hospital, but I do know he was in the comfort of his own home when he passed. Would that make sense to you at this point in junction? I do feel with this gentleman, he comes in. I don't know where to place him. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to work out where to place him on the family tree. Would you take him as? Would you say his initials was K as well? Yes, Kirsty, I did, my darling. As he's really drawing in close, and I feel with him, he was either an uncle or a very, 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 very close friend of the family. As he's bringing that in, my darling, because I'm asking where he is, and he's showing me my dad's best friend, who we would call uncle, which was a very close friend of the family. I don't know if you can understand that, my darling. I need to say that he was unwell for, I want to say, for a good year and a half, because he was back and forwards in hospital. I need to say there was a lot of support around this gentleman, and everybody rallied round to give him that helping hand. And he is saying he wants to thank everybody for everything they've done. I do feel that there was a lot of organisation within his funeral, because he's bringing that through quite sharply. He is saying that everybody got everything perfect. He said it wasn't too overdone, it was just right. He never believed in wasting all the pennies. He was somebody that would have liked things quite plain, simple, and I don't want to say cheap. He wanted things plain, simple, and not too expensive, and he was happy with his send-off. He was happy with the turnout. Would that make sense to you, Kirsty, as he's bringing that forwards, my lovely? He is just showing me that he would have been, when he was well, he was a happy-go-lucky gentleman. He would help anybody and do absolutely everything. So if someone had a broken window, he'd be the first one to go around there and board it up. If someone had a leaky tap, he would try and fix it. If someone needed this, he was a proper handyman when he was on the earth plane, and he was proud of it, as he's making reference. He's also saying you're quite a creative person too, as he's bringing that forwards, my love. He's saying that you've really started to do new challenges, and I do feel this is either a new hobby or something along those ways. Yes, but his initials is throwing me off. Sweetheart, don't worry about the initials, my darling. I may have just been connecting with your initials, and that's why the K come forwards, my lovely, all right? I'm not always bob on. I do try. I'd love to be able to get it right every time. But please take this information if you can absolutely understand it all. He's coming in and he's just saying, you started a new venture, you've started something, and you're doing something for yourself now. Be proud of it. He said, but then you've got to learn to say no as well, because you seem to be wanting to do absolutely everything to help everybody, but you've got to learn to say no, because you find it very, very hard, and you carry a little bit of guilt when you say no to people. Would that make sense to you, my lovely? He is just coming in, my sweet, and he is saying, tomorrow's going to be a better day. The day after is going to be better. I don't know what that means or why he's saying it, but he's just bringing that forwards for you, okay? I need to go to the 18th of August for birthdays past the anniversary. I also need to go to October the 11th for birthday persons and anniversaries. And I want to go to December the 23rd as well, sweetheart, for birthdays, parties, and anniversaries. I also need to say, sweetheart, for some reason he is showing me like a patch quilt. Oh, did he get confused as well? Because he's just put that on me. A patchwork quilt, my darling. He's showing me that as well. So I don't know if someone used his clothes or something like that in memory to make a patchwork quilt, but he's just bringing that in as well, my lovely. I also need to say to you, sweetheart, be proud of how far you've come. Because 8 years ago, you wouldn't have thought that you'd be where you are now. Be proud of where you've come. You're such a strong, strong person. And I am going to leave his love there with you and say thank you ever so much for allowing me to work with you and allowing me to bring this energy forwards. I hope that all resonated with you. Oh, my birthday's the 30th as well. Okay, did I say the 30th? I absolutely don't remember what I say when I give readings. Yes, and I sleep with my baby girl's blanket. Oh, bless you. Okay, I will leave it there and pass back on to Kelly. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, darling. Sorry. I'm just seeing where I'm going. Linda Wallace, can I work with you, please? Okay, Linda, as I'm connecting with you, sweetheart, I do have a mum energy stepping forward. If you can just let me know if you can understand mum in spirit, please. This lady would have had, she's showing me she would have dyed her hair, but she's showing sort of like a blonde, ashy blonde, but she's talking about the volume in her hair. She loved her hair to have a bit of a bounce, she's saying, okay? She would have loved her makeup. She's showing me that she would have always wore lipstick, never left the house without lipstick. Okay, she'd always had her nails done as well. She took pride in how, you know, how she looked, bless her. Just let me know if you can understand this lady as mum. I do get a cancer condition with her. I don't know if you can understand, mum would have passed of cancer, sweetheart, okay? She's making me aware that she was unwell for quite a while. And then she said her passing was very sudden. So I don't know if you can understand that as well. She just comes in with so much love and she just says, thank you, thank you. And I feel towards the end of life, she would have kept saying thank you. Just bear with me, sweetheart. She's given me a cup in particular that I know someone would have as hers, okay? I feel she would have liked her cup of tea. And she'd also liked brandy, she's showing me. Can you understand this as Nan then, sweetheart? I'm getting that motherly feeling. If it's not mum, it will be Nan. And this cup would have had like a bouquet of flowers on it that she's bringing in. I know this is... Can you understand that? She would have collected like saucers, you know, like with little pictures on. Because she's showing me she had like a 3 shelf with them on and a teapot in the kitchen. She's also talking about a drippy tap in the kitchen. Can you understand the drippy tap, Linda? And she's talking about ice skating as a memory. She's bringing a pair of ice skates in. skating boots. She's given me the name of Rose as well. And I know your name's Linda, but she's given me a Belinda. Okay, no, please don't apologise. Can anyone understand this information, please? I feel... Just see if anyone can understand this information.
Mo can take some.
I can take some. Can you take the name Linda, Mo? Mo May? Because if she's going back to the cups and saucers, and there's something to do with a saucer that got broke. I don't know if you can understand that. She's given me... I could... Okay. Mo, can I work with you, please? That feels more... That feels right, actually. Is it okay to work with you, sweetheart?
Andrea can also take it too, Kelly.
Okay, Andrea, I'll come back to you after. I think I've got a split link here. So if I could work with Mo to start off with, please. Okay, she's showing me one that would have been glued together, okay? And someone has still got one of the saucers, or they've still got a part of the saucer, okay? She would have been a lady that would have liked to have collected different things, because she's also showing me like tiny little china ornaments as well. And she would have loved to have collected like animal figures and things, okay? As I'm talking, sweetheart, I've just got like a Shih Tzu dog coming, quite a fluffy dog. It's either a Shih Tzu or a Cavajon. I don't know if you can understand that as well, okay? I'm seeing quite a few. One black and white one and a white one coming in as well. Do you understand that linked around this lady? Okay, I mean, this is a really fluffy dog, and I feel she would have just... You were just like a teddy bear type of dog, if you know what I mean. I know that at one point she would have gone to church. I don't know if you can understand that, Mo. But she's just saying she went for a short time to church. And she's saying after her passing, someone had gone to church and lit a candle, and she's saying thank you. She's also saying thank you because someone had planted a tree. I'm seeing like a blossom tree, okay, in memory of her. Or someone is thinking of planting a tree. Do you understand that as well, my darling? She's showing me the most beautiful flowers in the garden. Okay, I'm seeing like a wooden door. I think it's Lavateria that grows round the door. And I know this lady would have liked to bake cakes because she's showing me loads of cakes, okay? I feel she's bringing the flowers in for something, she's saying, you know, to keep you busy and keep your mind occupied. I feel it's going to be quite therapeutic, okay? I bless it. She's showing me all sorts of flowers. I feel she would have gone to like flower shows, and she would have had like a little greenhouse where she would have grown her own flowers from seeds. She is talking about the cakes again, and she's saying there was one that was a disaster. I don't know if you can understand that, but she's giggling. She's showing me it would have sank in the middle, but she's giggling about it, okay? She's also talking about a 50th birthday coming up soon this year. I am going to go around August with that. And she's given me the 17th and the 19th of a month, okay, for passings. Oh, that's lovely. She's also saying thank you for the balloon that was lit off as well, okay? And I do feel this balloon had flowers on because she's showing me, okay? She's given me the 30th of March as significant as well. I don't know if you can understand, this lady would have had I know I've spoke about a brown door, but she's now showing me a red front door, okay? And I'm going upstairs to go into that house. She's talking about 2 children, so I don't know if you can understand why she's making the reference to 2 children. And she's, oh bless it, she's showing me She's okay, as long as you can understand. So she's showing me that someone would have made a train cake. Okay, she's showing me like 2 Swiss rolls, but she's bringing so much laughter in. I feel that she would have always wanted to make you laugh, and that's what she's saying. She's saying, you know, she's saying things have been up and down, sweetheart, and she just wants to bring that enjoyment and laughter back. She wants to see you smile more. Okay. Oh, bless. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if you can understand where one of them, I feel this may be a grandchild, actually. I'm not sure. There's a younger child. I'm feeling like on a grandchild link that's starting school or moving up school, okay? She's just saying keep a diary of all the dates because there's appointments been missed as well. I am going to leave her love with you and thank you for working with me. Can I ask Andrew if I can just work with her, please? There we go. We got there in the end. Okay. Andrew, can you understand? This is Mum, sweetheart. And can you understand that Mum would have got quite forgetful towards the end of her life? I am getting a lot of blood tests as well, so I know Mum was back and forth to the hospital. And she also takes me to the tummy area, so I know there was issues there, okay? She's talking about someone here that's struggling with tummy issues, and she's just bringing that in, okay? And she's also talking about appointments coming up as well, like routine checks. And I feel there's a little bit of anxiety around those, and she's saying she's going to be by their side, okay? I want to give you the 19th of April, and I also, for a birthday, okay? And I also want to go the 19th of October. I don't know if you can understand that as a passing, sweetheart, okay? Gosh, they're showing me all front doors tonight. I'm being really nosy. Can you understand a green front door as well that would be linked to Mum? I feel it was like a duck egg, and then it went to a bright green, and then she changed it to a grey, she's showing me. I'm seeing like, or it could be your front door, Andrea, okay? It's just showing me there's someone decorating as well at the moment, so I don't know if you can understand that or looking for home improvements, okay? Do you understand when Mum had got quite emotional towards the end, sweetheart? And she just says thank you. She's for all the support that she got. She said, I was loved so very much. And she wants you to know that she loves you. You keep questioning it and asking for her guidance. She says, I love you so much. She's so proud of how far you've come as well, Andrea. But I just feel at times you're there helping others, but when it's the other way around, she says they're not always there, they're not very understanding. So she says, you know, just put yourself first for once and start living for you. She wants you to be going out and about and doing things to make you feel good, okay? She says it's so important that you take care of yourself now, Andrea, okay? I am going to leave her love with you and thank you for working with me.
That was lovely, Cal. Can I have everyone to put their names in the chat for me and I can see where I'm directed to, please? I have another gentleman that stands very, very close to me. He does come quite close, and I do feel very, very fatherly with him. But I just want to see who's in the room, and I can see where I am going. Corey, can I come to you, please, sweetheart, if that's okay? Sweetheart, can you understand father in spirit, please? If not, can you understand someone that was very much like a father, grandfather on father's side? Just because of the way he's coming, my lovely. Yes. Okay. This gentleman I have with me, I need to go around the stomach area with him. So I'm not sure of his condition that he had before he's passed, but I know that he had problems around his tummy area, my lovely. I need to say this gentleman was quite a stocky build, carried a tiny bit of weight around his tummy, but I do know he was a happy-go-lucky man when he was on the earth plane, and he never grumbled. He never grumbled. He just plodded on and got on with absolutely everything. He does make reference he was ill for about 4 years, my darling, on and off. But he does say to me that his family were absolutely the world to him. He worked, he grafted, and he made sure that his family knew how much he loved them. I also need to say with this gentleman, I do feel with him there was a closeness between you and him, because he is coming in and he's placing a shadow. And usually when they place shadows next to me, it means that you were his shadow. Would that make sense to you, my darling? That you followed him everywhere he went when he was well, my love. And I do feel he's going back when you were younger. I also need to say with this gentleman, he never married, yes, like a father. Okay. He is saying about a shadow. And I need to say it's a bit like a scene out of Peter Pan, I'm seeing it. I don't know if you've ever watched Peter Pan, but you know when you've got the shadow that detaches from Peter Pan and you have to try and catch it. I don't know if that's something as a memory that I'm being shown or something along there, but he is bringing that in with loads of laughter. I know that this gentleman would have sat down and watched TV, and I do see a lot of Disney and I do see a lot of cartoons like Follow the Yellow Brick Road and stuff like that. So I know that you would have enjoyed time watching films. Would that make sense to you, please, Corey? I lived with my gran, so did he. Oh, bless. Okay. I need to say that this gentleman is coming in with abundance of love around you at this point in junction. He's saying that you have been feeling a little bit lost within yourself. Would that make sense? Could I please get a yes or a no so I know I've still got that connection with you, my lovely, because I don't want to go elsewhere. Yes, to a certain extent, okay. He's coming in and he's saying everything will fall into place, sweetheart, okay? I feel that at the moment it's about decluttering. And when I mean decluttering all those pressures and all those things that everyone else is throwing at you, my lovely, okay? Because I feel that you do hold on to other people's problems. My darling, what doesn't warrant you, please send out into that universe and allow the universe to deal with it. You are one person. You're going to be exhausted carrying around everybody else's problems. You've got a few of your own. I do know that are going to be falling nicely into place because he is showing me that, because the helping hand in spirit are trying to guide you in that direction to give you that helping hand. But I also need to say something about sunflowers. And I keep seeing the tallest sunflower. And then I keep seeing Blue Peter badge. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I see the tall sunflower and a Blue Peter badge. I don't know if you sent when you were younger that you've done the sunflower challenge. I don't know if you won the Blue Peter badge, but there is something about Blue Peter and a sunflower. Hopefully you will remember, or something along those lines. It is just the way he's bringing that in, and he's bringing that in because everything in your life at the moment is so serious. He wants to bring that childlike humour back into your life. He wants to see you having fun and enjoying things instead of everything about being so serious. I feel that you wake up in the morning, the first thought in the morning is, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Sweetheart, the first thing in the morning, roll over, have an extra 5 minutes in bed for a change. Stop being so serious as he's bringing it in, and he's bringing that in with laughter. Okay, my love? And it's taking you ages to do things because you're constantly like, I've got this to do, that to do, this to do, that to do, this to do, that to do. And before you even get out to bed, because you've had all those thoughts, you're absolutely exhausted. And I don't know how you do it, sweetheart. I really don't. That's what sorry, I'm literally having a conversation with you now. It's just the way he's giving me all this information. I apologise. But the main reason he's come forward for you, my darling, is to tell you to calm that mind, take a little bit of you time, bring that childlike Corrie back into your life and have a little bit of fun, sweetheart. Because being serious, so serious, is so exhausting. So it's your time, my lovely. And I haven't gave you any evidence from this gentleman, but I just want to say to you, he's come forwards for a little bit of guidance for you, okay? And I am going to leave his love there and say thank you ever so much for allowing me to work with you. Thank you. Holly?
Thank you, sweet. I'm just seeing where I'm going. If I could have names up, please. I'm going to do some card readings just so we can get around to as many as possible tonight. Oh, I can't see the names. Nancy Ray, can I come to you, please? Nancy Ray.
Welcome.
Okay, the cards I've got for you is Call for Action and Magic Manifestation, okay? Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, okay? Take charge, lead for example, walk your talk, okay? I don't know if you can understand, Nancy. I do feel there are things that you want to be doing, but I feel that someone has knocked your confidence in the past, sweetheart, okay? And I do feel that you have come on leaps and bounds, okay? But there's something stopping you from going to the next step. And I do feel this is to do with, it's like a college. And I also feel, just bear with me. I feel I've got spirit coming in. Sorry, just bear with me, darling. Nancy, I've got Nan with me, darling. And I feel this is Nan on mum's side of the family. Okay, I know this lady would have loved her jewellery. She's showing me that she would have always had gold rings on and gold necklaces, okay? I do feel extremely out of breath with her as well, so I know there was breathing difficulties, okay? And she's saying that you can put your mind to anything, sweetheart, and she's really trying to push you because there's something you want to do and you're not sure. She says you can do it. But she says you keep moving forward and then there's like a distraction. I feel someone keeps like saying things and it stops. She says you just need to ignore them and keep moving forward, my lovely, okay? Do you understand this lady? I know she would have been extremely strong-willed. She would have loved her food. I get a really strong scent of perfume with her as well. She's given me Yardley perfume, and she would have loved her talcum powder. She showed me a dresser. Aunt Rose, okay. And can you understand this lady would have always had a dressing table full of goodies? I feel that you would have loved and sort of picked up and smelt when you were younger. Okay, and she's saying no more tears, sweetheart. She's making me aware that your emotions have been quite low and you're allowing someone to bear with me. Do you understand where someone's being a little bit disrespectful at the moment, Nancy? She's saying don't allow them to say things like that. I can't open it up on a live, but she's saying sticks and bones won't break your bones. So she's saying that someone's saying things that are not very nice. She should ignore them and keep on going. And she says you're a lot stronger than you believe, my love, okay? She's also given me football. So I don't know if you can understand the love of football, Nancy, but she's bringing in a football. A netball, actually. Sorry. She's just showed me a netball net with that. And she's just saying, make sure you're speaking your truth as well, my darling. You need to be honest and open with a certain someone to make things work, okay? Because I feel at the moment it's like a 60, 50, 40 after. I just feel there's so much confusion around that because I feel really confused as I'm talking, sweetheart, and reading for you, okay? And I feel I get in such a state. I don't know if you can understand with yourself. You just think, oh, just let it be. But you need to be quite open and honest of what you want, and then things will improve, okay? She's also talking about a clock that would have stopped as well. And she's talking about a window in, I think it's in the front of the house. that needs fixing, or there's something that needs doing in the top right hand corner. She's saying you're not going out as much as you used to as well. And she says you need to be getting more fresh air. She's saying there's lovely parks and commons close by. She says you need to be going. She says there's a bench near a pond. It'd be nice for you to go and just sit there and relax for a bit, okay? There's a brown dog coming in as well for you, and I do feel it's a golden retriever. No, but I'm not sure. I can't place who that would have belonged to, but I know there was a brown dog within the family, sweetheart, okay? I'm just waiting for the comments.
We had a clock. I need to get out more.
Okay, Nancy, can you also understand like a plant vase that would have broke? She's showing me like an oak sideboard, and something had fell off and broke quite recent. Okay, I may have got the dogs muddled up. If you can understand the caramel brown colour, that's what she's talking about, sweetheart. I also want to give you a cassette tape with Take That on it, but I don't know if you can understand that as a memory, or there's a reason why that's coming in, okay? I am going to leave her love with you, and thank you for working with me.
Yeah, that was lovely. Thank you. Could I get the names in the chat again for me, please? And I'll see where I am directed to, please. Want to see all the names popping up. Do you know what, Billy Diamonds? I will come to you. It's really strange. I kept hearing the name Billy, but then I heard the name William as well. Can you understand that there's a male in spirit, the name Will, that was called Bill? Can you just clarify if I am with you or not? I just need a yes or a no. Can you understand that there is a lot of Williams in your family? Wait for those comments to catch up. I just need a yes or a no. No, but I know a living one. Oh, I don't feel comfortable with that. I've got a William Bill in spirit. And because I saw your name, I got excited. And I believe that there was more than 3 in the family tree. I can't say your name. What can you say that name for me? Tonya?
Tonya, or
Tonya.
sorry, Tonya.
I
Hi,
don't know what
my
happened
dad,
there. I
William.
just got really tongue-tied. Can you take 3? William, Bill, and Billy. I feel like they were all named after one another. It was like a family thing. We have 3 Bills. I am going to work with you then, Tonya. That's okay, my darling. I think I'm with you. And Billy, I am sorry, my darling. I do apologise. I'm going to work with Tonya. Hello, my lovely. I have a gentleman that comes forwards. And I know with this gentleman, he had a lot of confusion before he passed. When I mean he had confusion, I'm not sure if it was a stroke or a dementia or an aneurysm, but it's just the way he's bringing that on me. And I do know that he was looked after by his family as he's bringing that forward. And I do know he eventually went into a nursing home, but that was no fault of the families. It was just getting a bit too stressful. Can you understand that, sweetheart? I need to say that this gentleman is happy, healthy, and well now, and he is loving it up in spirit with the rest of the family, as he makes reference. I do know with this gentleman, he was a bit of a character. He had a very, very cheeky side to him, but he had a very, very short temper as well. So he could give it, but he can't take it, kind of thing, as he's coming forward making reference. He does show me that he did like a little bit of a bet as he's making reference to me, because I am seeing the betting slips. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, if you can just put a yes or a no. I also need to give a number to you. I don't know if this is an age or a door number, but I need to give 58. It's either 58 a door number or 58 was his age when he passed, or the year that he was born. As he's showing me that, my darling, I need to stay with him. When I mean this gentleman was a character, he was quite a bit of a ducker and diver too, if that makes sense. So he would have his hands in all the pies, and if he could get anything cheap, he would, as he's bringing that forward. And I think he knew everybody, as he's making reference, everybody was his friend, and he knew where to get those cheap bargains from. That's how old he was. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. I also need to say with him, my love, he is coming in making reference around you at the moment. And he's saying that you have got a bit of a short temper too. And he says you kind of remind him of him a little bit in your way. Because, oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that saying on here. I'm going to try and word it in a different way, and hopefully you will understand. Can you understand that you are quite clumsy at times, Tonya? And you're a bit like a ball in a china shop where things go crash, bang, wallop by mistake. And he's bringing that in, and he's bringing that in because he says you are clumsy. Okay, he's coming in because he is bringing his personality in, and he's making me want to like start bouncing about. Because I feel this is how he used to talk before he got unwell. Love him. He is making reference, my love, to something that was a little bit different that got placed into the coffin. I know someone put a paper in there, a newspaper, and I know someone that put a note in there. But he said there was something a little bit different. And I keep seeing, you know, one of those harmonicas. I don't know if it was him who had the harmonica, but someone put a harmonica in there. You know, the instrument. Can you understand the harmonica, sweetheart? Just because I'm seeing that. If they didn't put it in the coffin, can you understand he used to play it, but he didn't play it very well? Because I can hear it. And I'm not disrespecting spirit. I do believe he done it on purpose. Waiting for yes or no's. Oh, it's slowed down. The chat slowed down. Okay. Darling,
Yes,
I
it
need to
says.
go to the pardon?
Yes, Tanya
Okay.
said.
I need to go to the 26th of January for birthdays, parties and anniversaries. I also need to go to the 18th of March for birthdays, parties and anniversaries. We put things in Mum's coffin, but Dad was not buried. Okay. I may be getting it a little bit crossed over, but can you understand the harmonica? Because that was the thing that he brought forward. Unless you play the harmonica, somebody plays the harmonica and they don't play it very good as he's bringing that forward. But I shouldn't laugh. That sounds really bad. But I need to go to the 18th of March, birthdays, past and anniversaries. I also need to go to April the 4th, birthdays, past and anniversaries. May the 16th, which I'm quite shocked that come up, but it's one of the best days of our lives, isn't it, Kelly? And for birthdays, past and anniversaries. And June the 22nd for birthdays, past and anniversaries, my lovely. But this gentleman is coming in because he wants to see a little bit more laughter in your life, lovely, all right? Because I feel that, again, you're very, very hands-on in situations and you're not taking that little bit of consideration and care for yourself. So it is about that self-love, sweetheart, and recognising that you are a human being. You're not a robot, honey. And you've got to start focusing on making sure that you are looking after yourself and loving yourself, all right, my darling? And I am going to leave the love there and say thank you so much for working with me. And yeah, beautiful energy. Thank you.
Oh, that was lovely. We have come to time. I just want to say thank you ever so much to Universal Spiritualism, Veronica and Stace, for having us. And thank you everyone that's jumped on and watched us. And we look forward to seeing you again in 3 weeks' time on here.
Yeah.
And
Take
thank
care,
you.
everyone.
Look after yourselves. Bye.